Hey, don't do that. Don't do that. Now listen, it's another day, another dollar, but it's another day to praise God. Listen, man, I'm thankful to be here. I'm grateful to be here. This is my wife right here.
Hello.
Stacey Williams. And, this is our anniversary, y'all. Y'all clap it up for our anniversary. Listen, y'all know, like, when you get ready to
It's our anniversary.
I can't sing, but I can give y'all a little song now. You hear me? Listen, when you trying to, when you trying to celebrate each other, and you trying to do something positive and let each other know that we love each other, the enemy step in, right? And you be like, man, why did they start out rumbling? You know what I'm saying? And I told her that morning, I was like, man, the day already starting off bad. She was like, nah, we gonna have a good day. And I'm gonna be honest with you, the day did turn out pretty good, I'm gonna be honest with you. And I was riding the car, I was like, man, dang, she told me the day was gonna turn out good, and it ain't that bad, you know what I'm saying? So, we're gonna introduce ourselves.
Yeah, you gotta speak it into existence.
Pain is temporary.
Pain is temporary.
So, we're gonna introduce ourselves. My name is D. Mark Williams, Dr. D. Mark Williams, you know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Book author, speaker, father, what up? Husband, son.
Nephew,
keep going. Uncle. Nephew, uncle, however it go. And I love people, y'all. I love people.
Do you?
Yeah, I love people, bro. You know what I'm saying? It came to.
I'm just messing.
Matter of fact, we're gonna do this. Go ahead and introduce yourself. I'll jump in real quick.
You guys, I am Dr. Stacey Williams, author of Infertile Woman, Overcoming the Impossible, and the co-author of Mariah's Magical Shoelaces.
Yes, sir.
And soon to be author of a cookbook.
Fact.
Because guess what? Health is wealth. So in the book, Infertile Woman, Overcoming the Impossible, I teach or I encourage and I show how I overcame the impossible or what seemed to be my impossible situation. And you can take those same principles and apply it to your impossible situation. And one chapter in the book, I do talk about health and weight loss because I lost 120 pounds. And over the we can clap that up. And over the past 5 years, I've been fighting to maintain the weight loss, but not only to maintain the weight loss, but to stay active and continue the healthy practices that I have put in place, not only for myself but for my family. So my daughter and my husband actually kind of joined this journey with me to for one, it was for motivation to keep me to going, but they now made it a lifestyle for them because they actually like it, they actually enjoy it. And to be honest, since my husband has started this journey with me, he lost 45 pounds. Yay! That deserved a clap, baby. Because I told him, I spoke over him and told him that you will not suffer heart disease, cancers, or any type of family genetic passed along traits that you could think of. So I'm like, we're gonna take full control of your health right now. Because I had to do it for me. And if I had to do it for me, I need you to do it for you. So we both can be here to enjoy our daughter. And that's pretty much my introduction.
And I think that's everything, right? And man, I would tell her, I was like, man, you've been in healthcare 24 years. You know how to eat. You were versed.
Liver disease, high blood pressure, diabetes.
You reverse all that. So now God trying to use you to go back in the world and help some people. And I've been pushing her to do it. And sometimes we walk around with stuff inside of us. Good stuff inside of us.
Yeah.
And even for me, right? It's a lot of stuff that I've been through, and I know I can help a lot of young dudes, like as far as them running the streets. Dudes that they have, a father, I can help them out, but sometimes I be in my head too, like, man, ain't nobody gonna listen to me. You know what I'm saying? These young folk don't listen, and 9 times out of 10, a lot of old folk walk around like young people not gonna listen to them, but young people only they see more than they listen.
Yeah.
So if they see you ain't doing that, they not gonna listen to you. You know what I'm saying? But I think I'd be a great role model for a lot of these young boys, man.
You will.
You know what I'm saying? And I really can do it. So God got me on a mission, and you know, the devil gonna be over here like, man, ain't nobody stun you. But then you got God over here like, man, I got a gift for you. If you do this, I'm gonna bless you in this area. You know what I'm saying? So I always tap into my inner man. I always tap into my heavenly Father, because he gonna guide you all along the way. He gonna guide you. And I know y'all wonder why we got these outfits on, right? Come on, they're going to get it to them, baby. They gotta know. We in healthcare, baby. We're in healthcare.
Miracle Lab Solutions is our other business. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up.
Yes.
Yeah, so we are the owners of Miracle Lab Solutions, where it's like a one-stop shop just about. The only thing we don't do is physicals and medical exams, but that is one of the things we're looking to expand to in the future. But right now we do your employers screenings and DOT along with non-DOT screenings. We do fingerprinting. We do what does it call it? Not identity. Genetic testing. I was like, it literally was like right on the top of my tongue. Genetic testing. So if you want to know who the father is, if you want to know who your mother is, if you want to know who your sibling is, if you want to know if this person been your grandmother all these years, you can find out. We can definitely help you find out. We can also do fingerprinting or if you, not even, before I go to fingerprinting, not even if you want to find out like who's the father is or anything like that, but what about immigration? What about if you're over here and your family is back home, but you need to prove that those people that you're trying to bring here are your family, that's your child, that's your wife. We can do immigration genetic testing if that's what you need, if that's the service you need. If you need to prove your identity with fingerprinting, we can do that as well. So, Miracle Lab Solution. Hit us up if you need our service.
And like, I don't think she really know like how much everything you do, all this stuff you do for me, right? And when I came in this thing, I already knew it was gonna be a battle and a fight, because it's the opposite of what I was doing. It's the opposite of the street, and I knew it was gonna be a fight. And every day it's a battle, but she don't know it's a blessing to me too. You know what I'm saying? Because now I'm able to use my skills in the corporate world. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So
I don't even mean to cut him off, but I'm over here looking at him and I'm like, I just love this guy.
Yeah, man, it's amazing, bro.
It's amazing, love him, y'all. This is my high school sweetheart, and to know somebody and to be in their life for so many years, to be friends with them for so many years, and then now to be their wife. And I know that went straight love, but I don't know, just looking at you while you talk, it touched my heart. And I love you. Happy anniversary.
I love you too, bro.
I really do.
She be getting on my nerves sometimes.
He gets on my nerves too, y'all.
But love conquer all.
But love conquer all. Love keeps no score of wrongs, okay?
And that's why I was like, man, I was just thinking when she was talking, like, man, this a blessing though. Like for me to be dressing up like this is a blessing. It feel good. You know what I'm saying?
Because he never wore scrubs before, y'all.
I love it. I love it. So while I'm hearing her talk, I'm like, man, I'm finna dive in this thing even more. I ain't gotta go looking for that. It's already laid out.
It's already here.
Laid out.
We are
it's laid out.
One-stop shop, you guys. So if you need any of our services, please, please, please hit us up, okay?
Yes.
We'll be more than happy to assist you. And also, if you're trying to get through some pain, some grief, you lost a loved one, you lost a job, you lost a pet, you lost a friend, you know, not saying they had to die, but you might have like had to cut that friendship this season.
Yeah.
Guess what? Pain is temporary. It's the book that's gonna help you get there. And I can tell you guys, because not only is it my husband is the author, But I sat there and I edited that book and I
Facts.
read through that book and I put the pieces together for him. Everything that he laid out on that paper, and I put it in the order in which it's supposed to go. And when I was reading it, it was ministering to me. So I can tell you guys for a fact that if you need to get past this pain, you need to get past this grief, if you need help understanding and coming to the realization that pain is temporary, baby, you better go on and grab your pain is temporary. Grief and anger survivors.
It's gonna help you.
It's gonna help you.
And like, even though that's my story and everything, it would never be a great book how it is if it wouldn't be for a great writer, a great ghost writer. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? When I made mistakes in that book, she had to go and correct it. Like, okay, I know what to put right there. I know what to put right there. This gonna sound good. So everything working hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? And I always tell people, like, we gotta value each other more.
Yeah, because each person has value. Each person is worth something. You can't put a price tag on a person's worth. You really can't.
It's priceless.
It's very priceless. You are priceless, baby. And when God gave his only son for you, no man in this world walking this green earth will pay that price for you. So
Right.
that means you are priceless.
Yes.
You are worth more than what you give yourself credit for.
Yes. And God actually made you special. Like, think about this. None of us got the same fingerprint. Everybody on this earth got different fingerprint.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Out of all them sperm count, it was one of them that
One.
stood.
Stood
And
the test of time, and you came.
you came. So let me tell you something, right? We be around people that don't value us. So we feel like, man, okay, they ain't value us. What I do? What I do wrong? Who am I? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you'll drive yourself crazy trying to figure that out. But people only be mad at you because they see something in you that they don't see in themselves. Something that they don't see in themselves, they'll be mad at you because they ain't got it in them. It could be anything. A pretty smile.
Yes.
It could be the way you talk, the way you walk. They'll just hate you for anything.
And what people don't realize is, like, each one of us play a role. God created male and female for a reason. The male play a role because they carry life within inside of them. And millions of babies is released at one time, but it's only one that make it.
Facts.
That make it to fertilize that egg. And women are so special and so precious because we are the portal. We are the portal to actually exist on this earth. Life comes out of us, but it comes through us, but it comes out of man.
Facts. But you know,
So we all have a value and a role to play. You are priceless. You can't put a price tag on you. If you are male, you can't put a price tag on you. If you're female, you cannot put a price tag on you. Don't let nobody tell you what you worth.
facts.
You know what you worth.
You gotta know that. You gotta be self-motivated. You know what I'm saying?
And I tell my daughter that at 7.
When people don't love themselves right,
Mm-hmm.
and then you hanging with them, that energy go off of you, and you'll start moving like them. It's the reason why they don't care about themselves. It's the reason why they treat other people like, you know what I'm saying, like they treat themselves. Like this, say for instance, if I'm hanging with a dude, right,
Mm-hmm.
he disrespect his woman, he disrespect his wife, he talk to her any type of way, he might hit on her, anything. 9 times out of 10, he got low self-esteem.
Yeah.
On 9 times out of 10, he happened to his mama.
He
You know what
saw
I'm saying? Saw that growing up, and he didn't, guess with that energy.
And that goes back to what you were saying at the beginning about these young people. They move off what they see and not
Yeah.
what they hear.
Yeah.
And I picked that up from my daughter. She's 7. And I tell her a lot of stuff, but I realize when I say stuff, it goes in and comes out. But when I do stuff, she'll replay it. And how I know she learning is because she'll come back and say something, and I'll be like, but I didn't say that to you. She said, but I watched you, Mom. You did this. You did that.
Somebody always watching.
So I say, we gotta always be careful with what more so what we do than what we say, because what you say 9 times out of 10 gonna go in one and come out the other. But what you do, like he said, somebody's always watching.
And it's crazy. Like this on that subject. We'll jump off a little bit. I was riding in the car today, right, and it was some of my heart. Like, go ahead and give these folks a message. And sometimes, like, I don't be feeling like going on live talking and stuff. Sometimes I be talking so loud I hurt my throat. Be honest to you.
Yeah.
But I be pushing it out. And God said, "More, let these folk know they don't have time to say I'm gonna do this tomorrow. They don't have time. They don't have the powers to say I'm gonna work on this week, because only the moment count. You know what I'm saying? We not gonna be on this earth forever. So whatever you gotta do, you better release it from. You better get it out you right now.
Cause you don't even know if you have a minute.
You don't even know if you have a minute. So
the only thing you have is that second.
And you might lose your life. You might get up out of here and not get a chance to push it out. So when you see people running hill, they know what's going on. They know time is valuable. They know they're not gonna be on the earth forever, and they know they ain't got time to play.
That's right.
So when you get up, your foot hit that pavement, man, you better be going. You better be going. And I'm gonna tell you something too, right? You got to get around other people that going too. When I be seeing her moving, I be like, man, where she moving to? But she know the time of the day. She know what she got to get done. She know what can't roll over to the next day. She know what's gonna throw her off. So when you know yourself, you know who you are, you know who God brought you on the earth, what He brought you on the earth to do and to be, you won't waste no time.
Time is too precious, just like you're too precious. Time has value. And if you waste it, guess what? You diminish the value of your time.
Facts. And another thing too, right? Time and love. You gotta show people that you love them while they here. You can't wait till they dead and gone and you see they still about it and be crying over them and stuff. No, you gotta show them you love them while they show them that you love them while they here. Cause when that spirit out there about it, they gone. It's over.
It's over.
Kaboosh. And she done seen some wild stuff in the hospital. That'll make you be like, man. Cause guess what? Even though they work in the hospital, she got feelings too. The doctor got feelings too.
We do. And sometimes I'm not even gonna say sometimes. When you work in any job, you spend most of your time with the people at work and the things at work than you do with your own family.
Yeah.
Especially in healthcare, because it's a 24/7 business. It never closes. It never shut down.
You
cannot decide who gets sick and who don't get sick and when they get sick. So the patients become like family, especially if they there for a long period of time. Your coworkers become like family because you see them for 12 and 16 or 20 hours a day, depending on how many shifts you pick up or what's your normal schedule. So yeah, I don't see some stuff, and some stuff have made me cry, have made me get in my feelings, have made me upset, have made me question why I even do this in the first place. But then I have to remember, I'm not the orchestrator or the finisher of life. I don't give it, I don't take it.
Facts.
I have no ability to say who live, who don't live, who get a broken leg, who don't get a broken leg, who go into surgery, and who gonna come out of surgery. Because a lot of people can go in, but not everybody come back out. At least they don't come out the same way they went in.
So do you believe like humans it's only to a certain extent that humans have power?
Of course. Of course. We've been given power, but our power only goes so far.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, we're spiritual being housed in a natural body.
Facts.
So we live a natural experience, but
facts.
So because we live that natural experience, we can only go as far as our eyes can see.
Oh no.
So that's why your power is limited.
Ooh, that deep though.
So, like you say, you tap into your inner man.
Yeah,
You
right.
have to always operate from the inner, because if you operate from the outer, you only gonna operate or utilize the power as far as your eyes can see. And
Fact.
everybody's eyes can't see far. That's why I got glasses. Because I can't see far.
Fact.
Especially if it's small.
But she'll catch you stealing though.
Boy, these glasses,
But
with these
hey,
glasses
I
on,
can
I
see something.
see some
Hey,
stuff.
alright though, you feel me?
So yeah, we do have power, but it's limited.
So let me ask you something, right? So what make you come up with that? Like, I know you've been dealing with healthcare for a long time. So what gave you the idea, like, let me write a cookbook, healthy cookbook, or let me help my people, you know, reverse, you know, what?
Well,
fatty
so
liver?
okay. So I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. I was thinking while you was talking
No, go ahead.
to help you out. It wasn't like, for one, you gave me the idea. My husband gave me the idea. He's like, people need to see this. People need to taste this. People need to try this.
Facts.
And two, it's just being in the field and talking to different people. I have a lot of people that's like, I can't get with the plants. I can't, do this. I'm just not giving up on this. I can't put this down. I can't put down the cup. But no, I'm just playing.
Hey, facts.
There's no cup. There's no cup. But no, for real though, people make it seem so boring to eat. And I don't like to say healthy, because too much of even healthy stuff ain't good for you. You see what I'm saying? So too much of anything ain't good for you. But people saying eating stuff that are full calories or nutritious is boring.
Fact.
And so we tend to enjoy the empty calories. That means things that does not signal our body that we're full, causing us to overeat. And majority of that is carbs and heavily sugared and processed and fat food, right? So when we do that, we put all these empty carbs in our body. Our body never produce the signals to say I'm satisfied,
Fact.
to say I'm full. So it stays in the afferent state, meaning I'm hungry.
Right.
Because you just consume potato chips, fried food, sodas, and those are empty carbs.
Fact.
So your body has now been thrown off, and it's not telling itself that it's satisfied, because it's not getting nutritionist things that actually work with your hormones and your chemical balance to kick off different things, right? So with people saying that it's boring, eating certain things is boring, it's this, is that, I was like, when you said they need to see this because you started to enjoy plants, when you never have ate a plant diet or substance before, so I said, okay, let's do it.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all, the plant changed my life, bro. It really, like, when I mean by change my life, man, listen, the way she whip it up, it's so good. Like, this stuff taste better than beef. This stuff taste better than chicken. This stuff taste better than the real macaroni and cheese. And if she would have given it to you like this, you wouldn't even tell the difference.
Yeah, because you know what? Truth be told, I was one of those people too that was like, no, can't do it, won't do it, until God forced me to do it.
Facts.
So when my hands was tied and I had to stand at that crossroad and decide whether I was gonna change or continue to do it, and what you always say, if it's working for you,
keep doing
then
it.
keep doing
But
it.
if it ain't working for you, start doing it.
Yeah, so when I got to that crossroad, I had to make a choice, a conscious decision to say, hey, either I'm gonna live or I'm gonna die.
Facts.
And at this point, I got this 2-year-old baby depending on me.
Facts.
So what you gonna do? And I had to literally step out of my comfort zone, because my husband knows my favorite thing is pizza, pepperoni pizza, and a Burger King Whopper cut in half with ketchup and mayo, baby.
Cut in half.
That was my thing, and a strawberry shake from Checkers.
Fact.
So let's do it. And so what I did was I started to all this comfort food, all this fattening food, all the things that bring us joy and comfort, but it's so bad for us, but tastes so good. I decided that I wasn't gonna eat it anymore in the sense of the unnutritional version of it, but I was gonna still eat it, but I was gonna find a healthy alternative to it. And what I did, I took one thing at a time that I like, one favorite comfort food I like, and I specialized in it until I felt like I had it down pat. And I'm like, ooh, I like pizza. That's my favorite, pepperoni pizza. So okay, I'm gonna go try this cauliflower. First I started buying store-bought vegan pizzas, like the brands. And then I was like, you know what, I can make this at home. I can, I can whip some stuff up. And then I started realizing it's not boring. What it is you just gotta know how to season, baby.
Yeah.
And I don't use salt. So all my seasoning that I do use are either non-salt seasoning or they garlic.
Right.
So it's all about the herbs. You just gotta know how to season your food. Once you get the seasoning down pat, I promise you, plant-based lifestyle or diet will not be boring or bland.
Yeah, cause I'm gonna be honest with you, right? Like, she really changed my life with it. Be honest with you, I ain't just talking cause she's my wife. It changed my life. Like it gave me another choice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why God bless a man with a great woman. You know what I'm saying? Cause it really helped us. Cause we some nuts, y'all.
Yeah,
sometimes we some nuts.
I will agree and attest.
You know what I'm saying? We throw it out sometimes, but some way don't mean no harm.
He don't mean
you know what I'm saying,
y'all. So I be having to pray. But he's a work in progress, as we all are, because some of us women, I can't just let them take the fall. Some of us women are really cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But that's okay. We are work in progress. Long as they still love us and catch us when we fall, because that's what our daddy do. He said to love the wife like Christ loved the church.
And I do. I sure do.
So
I sure do.
when you catch me when I fall, that's all that matters.
Facts.
Cause I'm gonna catch you when you fall.
And that's what it, like I always say, we gotta value each other, man.
Yes.
And I know this social media stuff, everybody be putting out their own little energy, their own little thoughts, but you gotta play your cards you were dealt with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta live your hand. You can't do what everybody else doing.
Was dealt the cards that you was dealt.
Yeah.
No one else can fulfill the shoes that you can fulfill. They can't wear size 11.
Fact.
Everybody can't wear size 2. Everybody can't wear size 10 or 5. So you put your feet in what God gave you to put your feet in.
And that's why I was like value each other. Like I was telling the dude, we was on the wall. He was sitting on the wall, and I was talking to him, and he was like, "Man, God gonna sit you down." And I was like, "Right." And I started talking to him about my cousin Zay, right? So when my cousin Zay was here, right? It was a lady I was filling out application the week before I was filling out application because I was in the street too heavy. And I caught myself saying like, man, I'm gonna die here, bro. Cause I'm out here too heavy. I don't have a way out. So I was filling out applications and week after, me and my cousin, we was inside the spot just chilling. And a lady called, right? She was like, "Hey boy, you want to come to I got a job for you. You want to work?" I'm like, "Yeah, I want to work." She was like, "Oh, I got a Kmart warehouse job for you. You can start tomorrow if you want to." I'm like, "Cool, yeah, I'll start." So she called me out the blue. I started that day. I was there 2 days. And the 2 days I was gone, my cousin had got shot that third day. He got shot in the back. And he ended up dying. You get what I'm saying? And I told my people the other day, I said, man, God is going to send some people that going to help you along the way. Because God said everything supposed to work out for your good.
Yes.
And if I was still there with my cousin, both of them might would have got shot. I don't know. You get what I'm saying? And you know, that cousin right there, I didn't know how to live without him when he died. I was lost out
They
here.
were so close.
I was lost. Come in him like this. We still like this. We still like this. But I was so lost because we learned everything together. You get what I'm saying? And that was my brother. And when he died, I didn't know how to live. And when I had to stand over him in that church and look at him in that bubble, it did something to my life. I wasn't even calling my auntie them aunties. After he died, I was calling them aunties. I was calling my uncles. I was telling my mom I love her every day. It changed me, man. You know what I'm saying? It taught me how to value people because I didn't see him dying. I didn't see him. I didn't see that.
You know, until we lose someone close to us, we think everybody gonna live forever. Or we just
don't want to think about it.
Or we just don't think about death at all.
Yeah, you don't want to think about it. Then when it hit you, you with the unknown, like boom. Ooh, I didn't see that because you don't see it.
No.
And I heard a dude say that yesterday.
You gotta start having those conversations. People, you gotta start talking about dying.
No, he said, I listened to Wallow. Shout out to Wallow, man. Wallow said,
yes.
People
Shout out to Wallow.
In the hood. He said people in the hood go to funerals and stuff like they don't. We be like, man, show said died. I go to the funeral.
And then go to the funeral, party afterwards, and do all that good stuff like this.
And he said we patch it up and going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
no one never really deals with it.
We don't deal with stuff, so we go on day by day. We get older, and we develop mental health. Mental health don't mean you crazy. You just battling something
mentally that you did not release.
You did not release it. You don't know awareness to it. You don't know. You don't know where to start. And you don't know where to finish.
And you don't even know the in between. But the thing about death is people are afraid of the word, and I think I came to the understanding of death when I lost my dad at 13 or 12. I was 12. So that was so young to experience death and to see the guy that created you in the physical sense.
Wow. That deep.
Inside of a box, a beautiful box that's all shiny.
And you don't even know. You don't even at that age. You don't even have a clue.
No, because I'm standing there. I see him. I'm standing over him. I don't give him a hug. I don't give him a kiss. But I didn't get nothing in return.
I told her. I said, man, I was at the event. I was like, man, I picture you writing your daddy book, do a book for your dad. You got to get that out.
Because my daddy was deaf, you guys. I had one hearing parent and a non-hearing parent.
So your household was different.
It was different. It was different. And when I say it broke me, because for the longest I had an issue with rejection because I never dealt with my daddy leaving. Then I had an issue with, I guess you could say, daddy issues in a sense, because I started to look for that love in all the wrong places. And it wasn't that because I didn't get the love from my dad, because I did. Like, I was a daddy girl to the T. And when I stopped getting that attention, that love, I started seeking it somewhere else.
Fact. No, that make a lot of sense. Some women, some girls are going through that need to hear that.
Yeah, and it drove me to do some things, say some things, act out in different ways. I was very damaged. And then I didn't realize I didn't deal with that until I became an adult and went through a divorce. And when I joined a support group and a divorce counselor, they literally pulled out all this trauma that I never dealt with. And answer some questions.
And that's why I always tell people, you gotta release this stuff. Even
yes.
if you crying or whatever, it gotta come out.
It
gotta come out that good.
Because I stayed there crying so long when they pulled that stuff out that all they could do is hover over me and just pray. That's all they could do. Pray for like 2 or 3 hours. We supposed to been out of the session. It was like 7 to 9. We didn't leave that session until like 1 o'clock that morning. That's how long they prayed over me, but allowed me to just cry. The whole session. I listened to everybody, and I would laugh because I was new, and it broke me. It's like I broke my silence, and it just going, and it just flowed like a river. It was just a long river, and started at 7, and we didn't leave out of that about 1 in that morning. 7 that night to 1 that morning. And when I say, you guys, you gotta release, you got to release. Because if you stay balled up like this, you have no room to receive anything good. You have no room to receive the blessings. You have no room to receive favor. You have no room to even receive your grace. You have no room to even receive your mercy. So you have to release all that stuff.
Fair.
So that way you have made capacity. You have made room for things to enter in. Things that are positive to enter in.
Man, that deep, man.
Yeah, and it helped me though when I got to healthcare, because when I got to healthcare, you don't expect death. Especially young. I started out when I was 16 in healthcare. Here I am, 38. So at 16, I wasn't expecting to be taking care of somebody, talking to them, and then they just drop dead in the middle of a conversation. Or I'm telling you bye, have a good evening, I'll see you in the morning when my shift starts again. And then as I'm walking into the building, I hear a code, and then when I get to my unit, the code is for my person that I just said, 12 hours ago or less, that I will see you in the morning.
That's why you gotta value each other, man. And my mama always used to say that, like she used to raise 9 kids, she used to always say, y'all love each other, y'all never fight. And every time we got ready to fight, she'll put us out the house. So we never got a chance to fight. So think about it, you got 9 kids, we never got into a fight before. That's special.
That's special.
That's great, man.
Cause I swear we don't fight.
We never got into a fight. We'll fight everybody else like cousin and all that stuff, but we never fought. My mama ain't never played a fight. She'll
My
put
mama
us
didn't
out.
play it, but it happened.
Yeah.
It happened.
And when like born, like raised in the hood, we all got a family member that get drunk and want to fight everybody. Or they want to party, and every time they party,
and
it's
they can't
gonna be a
handle
fight.
their alcohol.
It's gonna be a fight.
It's gonna be a fight.
And I try not to raise my baby up around that type of stuff, cause I was raised up in it. Be honest with you. You know what I'm saying?
I think we've done a good job in shielding her from a lot of the craziness that we grew up seeing and entertaining and.
You know what hurt me though? I can speak on it right now.
What?
What hurt me right? My granddad, my uncle came in the house and he asked my granddaddy for some money. And my granddaddy would wash the dishes. My granddaddy was like, "No, I ain't giving you no money." I guess he got tired of giving him money. He got tired of giving him money. So my uncle hit my granddad upside the head with a chair. Boom. I'm sitting in the kitchen.
Wow.
I'm like, bro, that man just hit his dad upside the head with a chair. So somehow they got outside. I had to lock the door. My mom told me to lock the door so I wouldn't get hurt. I'm looking out the window. My granddad almost 70 years old. He hooking with his son and everything. He hooking with a boom. So my uncle Luke cool. He kick his daddy. Boom. My granddaddy fall. My granddaddy get back up. My granddaddy was out there hooking with him, bro. Almost 70, he was hooking with him, bro. My granddaddy was, bro. And then the police came. The police picked my granddaddy up like this and snapped him on the car, bro. I cried, bro. The reason why I cried, because my granddaddy wasn't bothering nobody, bro.
Wow.
And then my granddaddy.
How old were you?
I was probably like 13, 12, 13.
Yeah.
And then my granddaddy, then my uncle, my granddaddy's son, who he fighting with, he gonna try to fight the police. And I'm in the window like this. How you gonna fight the police and you out here find your daddy, bro? That hurt me so long.
Why was he fighting the police?
Cause the police snapped his dad on the car and locked him up. Locked my granddaddy went to jail that night, baby.
What?
Bro, they took my granddaddy to jail, bro. My uncle probably went to jail.
Was, I'm the only one that can put hands on him.
My uncle was high, bro. That was lame. And I still love my uncle to the day. He gone. Right now he gone. Bless your heart.
Uncle Cook.
But I was mad at him for a long time. Cause my granddaddy wasn't bothering nobody.
Wow.
My granddad was hooking with dogs, y'all. Hey, he was throwing.
I'm like trying to picture that in my head.
I don't even know how he would do it. He had the little cowboy boots on, came from Macon, Georgia. He was out there hitting one of those. He was out there hitting. I can't even lie to you.
You say he had the cowboy
Granddaddy was
boots
hitting.
on.
Man,
Cause he
granddaddy
from Macon.
from Macon, Georgia. Granddad was out there hitting one of them, bro. His head was busted.
What?
Yeah, my granddad's head was busted, bro. I remember that.
Oh my God.
Crazy.
That's yeah. I think we've done a really good job because she do not see all that type of stuff. She don't see no fighting. She don't see no drinking. She don't see no. I mean, she don't see some cussing, but hey, but for the most part, she ain't seen all that raw.
I want my baby like peace, love, blessing, bro. I live like that.
She's very peaceful.
My baby will tell you if she hears playing some stuff on that phone that she don't need to hear or see.
She's like, that's the devil. That's the devil you listening to.
She said that's the devil. Boy.
We don't listen to the devil in this house.
Facts.
And she'll tell you, cut it off.
And it's a peaceful home. This is
she's very outspoken, but she's very stern on what it is she stands for. She's a firm believer in what she believes in, and you ain't changing her mind.
Straight
Once
up.
her mind made up, that's what it is.
It's over.
And I love that about her. And I tell her all the time, stand her ground. If you know what you know and you believe what you believe, don't let nobody tell you different.
All the will is off.
And Daddy look like a fraud. Because that's how she in her statement.
Yes, sir. Daddy like a little frog. I'm a cute frog, though. Hey, man, listen.
Cute.
Man, I'm so glad y'all tapped in with us.
Yeah.
I'm glad she was able to come on. She was busy. And, you know, I
had to cook that dinner, baby. These people be hungry.
So tell them what to look for. Tell them what to look for.
So y'all can look for my plant-based cookbook, which is coming soon. Right now we working out the kinks on it and making sure we putting in all the details, not leaving nothing out, and that I'm trying to decide if what type of meals I want to do. Like if I want to do these full Sunday dinner type meals, or if I want to do comfort food, because that was the biggest issue in the beginning. I didn't like. I didn't even want the plant diet because I was a big girl on, I was a big girl literally, but I was big on my comfort food. I had to have my hamburger, my hot dog, my donuts, my milkshake.
Facts.
Krispy Kreme, the hot side had to be on.
Yeah, baby.
And so, you know, switching over to plants, like the sugar part don't even bother me now. I don't do a lot of sweets like I used to. And the plant-based ice cream, baby, is really, really good. I got me some s'mores ice cream sandwich in the refrigerator that is non-dairy.
Man, boy, she got something in the pipeline, y'all.
So
she want to give it to y'all.
I'm working on what if we just gonna get this comfort food vegan cookbook, or we gonna get this full spreads. And
I'm working on some stuff with her project. We working on her project right now. You know what I'm saying? I work on mine. I finish what I got going on. We got to get this out for her.
Yeah, I love my support system.
We got to get this out for her.
In anything you do, you got to make sure you have a backbone.
Fact.
And I don't mean just your backbone. Because sometimes your backbone might get a little limp. Your backbone might get a little tired.
Fact.
Your backbone might not be feeling it. But when you got that support pushing you and holding you up when you can't hold yourself up, I promise you, y'all, it will change your situation.
Fact.
It makes a world of difference. So I just, once again, want to tell my backbone, my supporter, I love him. And thank you for supporting me.
I love you too, bro.
Y'all, he literally pushed his project to the side to help push my project.
I want to see you smile, baby. Like, you gotta smile. We ain't on the earth to get beat up all the time. And life beat all this up.
It does.
Bills beat all this up when we go through stuff. But I'm being transparent with y'all right now. Like, life do beat us up. And then life might
Life
beat
be
y'all up
lifing.
too. So, but I still want y'all to smile, man, cause when the enemy can get you to a point where he just beat you up,
You
and
lose
ain't-
your smile.
and you start fighting back, and you just let it happen. You'll go on every day, you won't even know it, or you'll be on pay about it. And every day that you done been on stressed about something, you done been on put pressure on yourself about something. No, man, God wants you to have everything in abundance.
Yes, in abundance.
So we're
And I
gonna
want
be
to
like
see you
that.
smile too. So let's get this
We're
thing
gonna get
together.
it. We're gonna get it. It gon' listen. It might look shaky right now, but it's gonna blow. It's gonna blow. You know what I'm saying? God
It's
gonna
blowing.
use these people to blow us up.
That's why I'm yawning, because it's blowing.
Yeah.
It's
But
coming.
But I want to tell y'all, tap in with
And
us.
excuse me, y'all, for my yarns.
It's all good. I want to tell y'all, tap in with us. And man, this our anniversary episode. And
It's our anniversary.
let her know y'all want to know.
Anniversary.
Let her know. Yes, sir. I'm gonna let y'all a part 2 of our anniversary tomorrow, so I gotta let y'all see a little bit of that. But I want y'all to just get to know us. You know what I'm saying? Embrace us. Don't be no gatekeeper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let her know to keep going. Push it through. Cause get what we black activists
And
too.
tell us what y'all like, what y'all want to see more of, so we can bring y'all more of what y'all need. Tell us what y'all need. Matter of fact, not just what you like, but tell me what you need.
Fact.
What's gonna help you? How can I be of service to you? How can I bring what I have to your front door so you can be a better version of you?
Fact.
Help me help you.
And I want to tell y'all this, right? I just want to let y'all know the business we do. We full white credit repair. It ain't a credit business. It's a consulting business.
Consulting.
It's consulting business.
We financial consultants.
We wipe the credit. We'll book publish company.
Yes, we'll help you with your books. We'll ghostwrite for you if you
Ghostwrite.
need a ghostwriter, if you need an editor,
We got a lab.
illustrator. We got all that.
We got labs. We got illustrator. We got anything you need. You know what I'm saying?
If you need life coaching, health coaching, we are life coach, health coach, possibility coach, and we are public speakers. So if you want us to speak at your next event,
Okay.
definitely reach out. Click the link below this video so that way you can go to the website and you can purchase books. You can purchase education. Knowledge is power.
Facts.
And we did put a lot of knowledge in those books.
And I want to tell y'all that, right? So if you got $10, right, and you can either buy that McDonald's meal with that $10, or you can buy you a book of knowledge. Listen, go buy that book of knowledge, cause you can make you a million hamburgers with this book of knowledge right here. Always invest into your brain.
Yes.
You gotta invest into this thing. If you don't invest into this thing, you ain't gonna know nothing. You ain't gonna get nowhere. You ain't gonna
Because
be
guess
there.
what? Meals are temporary.
Fact.
Once that meal is gone, what do you have left?
Definitely.
Guess what? Those degrees are papers. They can literally go in this fire right here behind me and be gone. But everything I gained up here from those degrees, they can't take that.
Facts.
They could never send me another one in the mail. And that'll be fine. Because I have what I need. That's everything that I learned up here.
Invest, y'all.
So, like he said,
Invest.
when everything is gone, what do you have?
Yes, sir. So y'all tap
Take
in
that
with
knowledge and go multiply that meal.
Yes, sir. So y'all tap in, man.
I love y'all. I love y'all so much, my beautiful people.
Pain is temporary, but
Peace
it's also
down.
necessary.